games, 7 of 8 against the Spurs. 2 games left. It's not too bad.
The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Little confident there. Another away game. Okay. For our highest was 11 points. Yeah, 11 points, 2 blocks. Let's try and beat that. Go up in little stages at a time. I want to know what happens after these 8 games. We just play season 2.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game.
On coach.
Raptors trail by 4. Here's Joseph. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Pass to Freak. 5 on the clock. Here's DeRozan. Drops one in from the wing. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the game to go. And one thing about DeMar DeRozan, such sweet mid-range jump shooting accuracy. It was his bread and butter in college, and Greg, the same here in the pros.
And he gets tremendous lift going up, really squares himself to the rim and releases it quickly. Almost an impossible shot to defend.
Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Joseph sets a screen for Freak.
Oh,
Leonard with the steal.
Why does that keep happening? Really doing my head in there.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter.
At least once a game.
Can't get it to go. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
You know, you look at DeRozan. I mean, he wants to expand his game. He's been working on a three-point shot, but hit only 28% from behind the arc last season. That's not going to help you win on the biggest stage.
And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Parker against DeRozan. Feeds to Freak. Puts up a 3.
Oh, that's not as good.
And that
But
one's
that
good.
goes in.
Freak's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And speaking of DeRozan, if he wants to expand his game, I think he should actually take it further inside than outside. He has the size, the strength, the leaping ability to succeed at the rim, and that could improve his field goal accuracy, which at 41% is much more a product of shot selection than his ability to make shots.
Now here's Freak.
I lost that much for holding the ball too long.
DeRozan. That is good. DeRozan's got 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
It's Parker with the drive. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He's got 7.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson kicks to DeRozan. Down low. Here's Biyombo.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spots. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Parker left side. He feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots from 12. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Shoot.
Here's Joseph. Got it off in time.
Oh, we need to turn that. Really need to remember to turn it off.
But it's no good.
Here we go, San Antonio.
What we done? Really?
And Spurs head coach Greg Popovich,
Oh, no, we got
very
3.
demanding throughout the years. He was hardest on his point guard.
My first 3-4 years, it was tough sometimes.
Even though it seems like that was a very long time.
Danny Green. Look to feed the
Here
ball
in
to
the second
DeRozan.
quarter, just under 3.5 minutes
Possibly to
played,
have the ball
setting the
bring up the
floor for the
screen
Raptors. Freak in at small forward. DeRozan out there with Corey Joseph. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. They set the pick. Freak sets a screen for Joseph. 6 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. And too long on the shot.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, impressive effort from both on the backboard.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
On the wing, Johnson.
2 minutes.
Now here's Joseph, covered by Parker. And it's Freak missing.
Come on.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And in that game, guys, they were just about as dominant defensively on the interior as you could ever be.
And once they got a few rejections, they had opposing scorers looking for those long arms and hands. And it caused hesitation in taking shots in there.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Britt. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies made some major contributions. He had 6 points and he was on target the whole contest. Very few misses from him all night. You really can't have a better shooting performance than that. He ended the game perfect from the field.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Johnson, a wide open look, gets to the corner and buries it. Johnson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Raptors. San Antonio's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Screen by Duncan. Parker dishes to Duncan. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
We'll take that. We'll take that all day.
For Toronto, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
First free throw is good.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Boris Diaw.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
The Spurs have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Come on, take your shot.
And both free throws good for Green.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Toronto leading by 3. Freak sets a screen for Joseph. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Good D by Parker. Ginobili.
Bad shot selection, isn't it?
Noah. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one.
Coach, what a...
Still up by 3.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter.
And
the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. The timeless Parker and Manu are the 1 and the 2. West is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duncan in at the pivot spot, and in the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been in the league for a long time, but he's feeling right at home. said last season he wants to remain a Spur for life.
And it's Freak missing. Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And Leonard gets it to go.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Leonard. Duncan with the block. And now the fast break Ginobili with the ball. And finished off by Leonard.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Here's Freak. Off the left rim and out. Spurs leading by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And here is Joseph. Still getting more
I was trying to get out of fucking animation.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Toronto. The Spurs have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark?
I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Duncan outside. Nobody near Parker. Offline with his 3.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Ross passes to Joseph. Takes a 3. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ross.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and that one's good. Parker.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they finally started to find their stroke.
And amazing that they hold the lead with how poorly they shot in the first half, but they've defended at a high level and remain in control.
Forcing it.
Outside Leonard. And it's San Antonio with another.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
1 second left. No good on that last second attempt there. And a great show through 3 quarters.
Here we go, San Antonio.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter.
I'll be surprised if they didn't
checked in for the Spurs.
Yeah, last
West
minute.
comes in for Daniel Green.
Down by 3.
And Toronto also making a switch. Freaks checked in for DeMar Carroll.
Come on.
So for Toronto right now, the star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola, and it's Freak in at the 3. 6 on the shot clock. The wide open look here for Aldridge. It's good.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it. He hushed him up with that shot.
Well, a huge bucket there to stifle the crowd. You're right.
Yeah, very little to cheer about for them at the moment.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Anyone?
Scola, a screen on Leonard. And it's Lowry penetrating. Rebound San Antonio. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And And so he's picked up his final foul.
You can't be happy about it, but honestly, at this point, the game's probably out of reach anyway.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And a wide open look for Freak. Connects from downtown.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Execution, fellas.
Executes 5.7 seconds and they got the ball.
Execute.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Yep.
And DeRozan kicks to Joseph. From deep three-point range, offline. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but
no words.
David, this was a game.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
That's disappointing.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Kawhi Leonard, no matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Yeah, cinnamon. It's easy.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice. So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it. Your
I'm gonna
client
guess I haven't missed
quickly
anything
becoming
too
a liability
important.
for this organization.
We've already put a plan in
Let
place
me
that's going to
finish,
address all your
Dom,
concerns
please.
and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
Like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No. No more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up. Not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks. It always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make.
Don't I get to choose? I thought it was my career.
Yvette.
I was just rolling out a
Please.
script.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
Oh, the dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, look at this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot, swish.
Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3,
swish. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
She got a hole in her shirt. Oh, it's fixed. Come on, no more cutscenes. Especially when I can't make a choice. On 8 of 8 against the Nets again.
This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
I think we beat them last time.
It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Toronto Raptors today. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. Earlier in the season, it was Toronto.
Let me on, coach.
Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Joe Johnson. And it's Larkin in for Jarrett Jack. So for Toronto right now, Freak in at small forward. Terrence Ross is out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. Larkin can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Joseph dishes to Johnson. Pass to Freak. Tries from 7. Rebound Brooklyn. Bogdanovich has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Larkin, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
What?
And down it goes.
I swear I didn't press that.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Johnson the screen, and Joseph kicks to Patterson. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. There's the bucket. Good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the 76ers.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when the team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Over to the left wing.
Oh, he didn't do it this time, did you?
He's
didn't work this time, did it?
Bogdanovich passes to Bargnani.
Oh, I so wanted to take it.
Here's Robinson. And good. That's a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Ross with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Picked by Bargnani.
Oh. Don't even go.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hollis Jefferson, good.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Johnson, good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
And still a close game.
Yep, still close.
And power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said that his Patterson Clark exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why. Brooklyn making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Larkin. And Toronto will go for a different look here. James Johnson's checked in for Stone. Freak comes in for DeMar Carroll. Ross is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. So for Toronto right now, Freak in at the 3. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers was a big factor. He ended with 7 points and added a few rebounds as well. The cherry on top for him, in addition to his outing, was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Outside Robinson. Here's Jack. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And for Valanciunas last year, his offensive production was similar to the year before, but he cut down on his turnovers. He also raised his shooting percentage to a career-high 57%, and that, my friends, is improved efficiency.
You know, talking about Valanciunas, the light clearly went on last season. He was more assertive, refined his post game. The next step is to extend his shooting range so he can help space the floor on offense.
Patterson, he's checked in for James Johnson. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over aggressive.
Oh, I keep forgetting. No, not camera.
At times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Jack, here we go. Floats one. And he lays it up and in. Jack's got his first basket.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
In the corner, it's Patterson. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
And that's why they're starting to pull away. I mean, not becoming conservative at all. Just adding to the lead. I love seeing a team do that.
Jack dishes to Bargnani. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Nets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And when you look at that free throw percentage.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one.
Let's see what the head coach has to say. I never listen to him.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. On offense, we couldn't have been better. Ideal game plan, and you guys have carried it out to perfection. No going easy on them in the second half. We're going for the throat. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Yes, coach. We got you, coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Jonas Valanciunas for Toronto. Freak comes in for Damari Carroll.
Came in pretty quick, 4 minutes.
Jarrett Jack is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Young. Then there's Johnson. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And it's sent back by Lopez. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender
I
here.
lost something.
It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. The Raptors have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
How come you can shake
and
it
their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
He doesn't get the second one.
Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but there have been some gems coming out of it of late.
Shots good from Young.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Sort of.
The drive by Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan. Johnson outside.
Oh, that was my guy, wasn't it?
The offensive rebound, Young. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And that one falls for Young. Thaddeus Young provides a lot of things, Clark. Solid on both ends of the floor. You can plug him into almost any lineup and make it work.
Yeah, he's an ideal basketball player because of his versatility. I think that's one of his greatest strengths. Not only can he play the 3 or 4, he can go inside and outside, too.
Pass to Freak. Out to DeRozan. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit. Raptors leading by 17.
And guys, when you talk about Thaddeus Young, last year was another solid season for him. Excellent job finishing around the rim as usual. Solid rebounding numbers, but still trying to improve his consistency from the three. He started the season strong in that department and kind of fell off a bit at the end.
This one for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Toronto working the ball around now. And Valanciunas penetrating. Soft touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 5 points in the quarter.
Man, Thaddeus Young, he's really entering the prime of his career right now at age 27. Hard to believe he's now in his 9th season. Only spent 1 year in college. Still plenty of room to grow.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. DeRozan defending. From 17 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Expanding his range, and it's Freak missing.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Screened by Young. Larkin kicks to Lopez. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Raptors leading by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Toronto.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
Fitting that it ends 2-2 because it's been a really good battle between these teams this year.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Valanciunas. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Freak is out there with Scola, and it's Valanciunas in at the center.
Yeah, that was blatantly their ball. Come on.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Reed kicks to Jack. There's the dish to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. And Jack, here we go. Toronto grabs the miss.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And it's
that was never going to go in. That was stupid.
And here's Brooklyn. They trail by 18. And Jack kicks to Bogdanovich. Ross with the steal. Dishes it to Joseph. Freak sets a screen for Joseph. Passes to Patterson. To the paint. Here's Freak. Drains it from 9 feet away.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
This guy's efficient. He don't believe.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest.
It has been another cut screen again. Not liking the cutscenes. I thought I'd like the story element, but I feel like there's no point. Did I really take 9 shots? I don't remember taking. I know I took a few, but not 9. Let's see what happens now. We keep a playoff. We go to the playoffs. Okay.
Can't believe the regular season's done.
I know.
Some of those games I can barely remember. But we did it. We made the playoffs. And tonight, I make my postseason debut. I wasn't sure I'd be here as a rookie, but I can't wait to see what this team can do. Like KG said, anything's possible. So let's go chase that title.
Everything's got to be sharper, stronger. Details, guys.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Toronto Raptors facing the New York Knicks.
We don't have a single fan in the stands. Not one. Carmelo Anthony, that name
We're
rings
about
a
3
bell.
minutes into this first quarter.
As you can tell, I don't really know too much about basketball. I'm still new.
Outside Anthony. Top of the key jumper, no good.
You're not going to see that very
I like
often.
this
Plenty
court,
of
though.
space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs
Feels
on
open.
it.
Freak dishes to
Sure.
Scola.
Yeah, we'll shoot from there, isn't it?
And it's Lowry penetrating.
Oh, what a shame.
Can't
Just
connect
seconds
from
again.
short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kev, Derek Fisher and I got a chance to talk for a bit.
Change that setting now.
He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong.
Who?
Coach said,
Us,
we
then?
know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time to shine. We'll see if they can do that, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Raptors trail by 5. Freak with it. Screen by Scola. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Scola's got his first points of the game. The Knicks leading by 3. Calderon kicks to Anthony. The shot no good. Great D that time from Freak. Right wing. Patterson against Anthony. Good. Patterson's got 8 points.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Now the dish to Carmelo.
Oh.
There's the pass to Lopez.
Wide open, glad he was
That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Dishes it to Freak. Pass to Scola. No luck. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Uh-oh. Do something with the camera angle because
In the
delay
corner,
was
Aflalo
quite a
with
lot.
it. Bangs home the trifecta. Aflalo's got himself on the board with 3 there. Raptors trail by 6. Lowry passes to Freak. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. The feed to DeRozan. Releases. The shot by Lowry, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Calderon has the open look. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Freak. Got it off in time. And no good. Trying to get... Recently, we sat down with Freak to discuss his NBA future as a free agent this offseason. You know, Clark, sounds like he hasn't ruled out the possibility. Sends a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's a Flalo in for Jose Calderon. So the Raptors 5 right now. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Scola out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Freak in at the 3 slot. Lowry against Grant. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Screen by Scola. Freak dishes to Lowry. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Carl.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. It's Anthony with the drive. They get it again.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Screen by Scola.
Get out, get out.
Flalo pulls it in.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Here's Seraphin. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Seraphin's got 4 points this quarter.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The Knicks leading by 10. Grant outside. Kicks it to Anthony.
Oh.
Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jump shot. Anthony's got 12 in the game.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Patterson, the screen. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Freak sets a screen for Patterson. To the middle. Freak kicks to Scola. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Raptors shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. So for the Knicks, Lopez comes in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Calderon in for Grant. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New York's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And here's Calderon. He's got 5. Anthony, the pass to Calderon. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached halftime.
Well, Carmelo, some great...
We're not going to listen to the head coach this time around. No. Oh, we need to change something drastic.
Welcome back to the NBA. Almost an entire new group here. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Derek Williams checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Lance Thomas in for Aaron Aflalo. We've got Williams. Kevin Seraphin is out there. Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Thomas. And it's Calderon in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the wing, Williams. Stolen by Joseph. And oh, here we go with Ross. Nobody back. And he trims the lead to single digits. Ross has got 6.
That's really how they're going to get back into this game, trim the lead. I mean, play tough defense, force some turnovers, and then push it to the other end.
And Clark, those steals allow you to play in the open floor.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for James Johnson. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. Freak kicks to Joseph. Feeds it to Freak. Just 4 to shoot. From past the arc. Cannot hit. And New York will come the other way. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Calderon.
Wait, who's got who?
He's got 8. Seraphin dishes to Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Joseph, the pass to Valanciunas. Ross with a wide open look. The Knicks pull it in.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Calderon kicks to Thomas. Here's O'Quinn. Oh, good on the triple.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Freak sets a screen for Valanciunas. It's Freak, top of the key. It's
Come
by
on,
Thomas.
this is points.
The Knicks lead by 12. He dishes it to Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Kevin, right now, they're doing a good job at the line. They're hovering around 83, 84, 85% from the strike. That's good stuff. I mean, that's well done.
And New York making a change for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Porzingis comes in for Aaron Aflalo. And Anthony subbed in for Jose Calderon. Freaks checked in for the Raptors. Lowry comes in for Corey Joseph. So for Toronto right now, the star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Freak is out there with Scope. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Now here's Joseph. Defense right on him. Johnson for 3. They get it back. And here are the Knicks. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the Knicks.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Anthony. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. And Toronto also making a switch. Biombo's checked in. Clock at 6. Shoots. Joseph, that's good. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's New York. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Grant dishes to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Joseph. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them.
Jose, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined. And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.
So I did 3 assists. That's it. Please, no more cutscenes.
I know money isn't everything to you, Freak, and I find it hard to say this, but I've grown to respect that in you. You're a man of conviction, but it's my responsibility to point out the consequences of that way of thinking. Now, for you, winning is everything, but winning isn't something you could do alone. It requires excellent, or at the very least, competent coaching, contributing teammates, and God willing, good health. And we all know that's not a guarantee. Now, the reality is you're not in control of any of those other factors, but if you, as the star player, fail to win and deliver a championship, you will be held responsible. You will be scapegoated, you will be villainized, and you will be punished accordingly. So when you say to me that as a free agent, all you care about is being in the best position to win, I understand what you mean. But again, that's not only up to you. Now, I'm gonna call my guy at Apollo Jets. I'm gonna get us a private plane for this tour. I promise you, you're gonna love the free agency experience. Now, your relationship with Vic has unfortunately cost us in some of these negotiations. We had 10 teams interested, we now only have 3. But thankfully, you wised up when it came to Vic. Have you been in contact with Vic? Yo, Freak, look at me.
He still has one of my cars, Dom.
What did I tell you about the L word?
The L word? What is...
Loyalty. I don't know what kind of hold this Vic has over you, but it makes me scared. You're a free agent for the first time in your career, and the only person you need to be loyal to is you. You need to be an FOF. You need to be a friend of Freak. Let's forget about winning without appropriate compensation and loyalty that hasn't been earned and isn't deserved. This is a tough business, Freak. We need to be tougher. Come on.
CC?
Woo, Lord Jesus, I was about to blow a gasket. Okay, Freak. Now, there are very few options on the table, and I want you to explore them all before making your final decision. Whatever you decide, it needs to be an informed decision, not an emotional one. The larger the markets, the greater resources at your disposal, and exposure for you. But if you don't allocate these resources properly, then it's just a big spotlight on you as you lose.
Well, thank you kindly, big sis.
She's right, Freak.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Team Freak. That's what we're about.
Oh, whoa, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Dom and CC high-fiving like that?
I mean, yeah, why you got so certain I'm gonna lose?
Whoa. No one thinks you're going to lose.
You guys sure sound like it.
We just want you to select a franchise that has great coaching, super talent, exposure, but most importantly, a ton of cap space. If the team doesn't win and you're to blame, at least you won't be broke, capiche?
Capiche.
Also, you should make sure it's somewhere you want to raise a family, but no pressure.
You guys have made this decision so much easier.
What did Mom and Dad say?
You know what they said. I mean, but honestly, I'm torn. I've heard and listened to what you've all had to say. Don't take this the wrong way. There's just one person I haven't heard from, and that's Vic.
Well, Lord help us.
Yo, Vic, where you at? I've been trying to call you, man. Hit me back.
you know him? He's probably somewhere too loud to hear his phone.
I don't know. I think Vic's actually upset with me.
Be careful how you put it. Oh, finally, I'm getting choices. Wait, the Raptors are still interested. So let's go with the Bulls. Be pretty cool. Oh. Where's Orlando? Orlando's my team. Yeah, we've got to put them on. I guess the Raptors and New Orleans Pelicans. Who are they? LA Lakers? So give me the most time. Oh, I guess less and less, okay. Yeah, let's go with the Bulls. Round 1. 2 years, 14 minutes. Should I just accept it? I mean, they give me the least. They give me the most per game, but it's not really much of a difference. But they also give me more time. See if I can negotiate more time. Put them on hold. And let's try and negotiate more money. See what happens. Too hard. 15. Oh, and their money went up. Let's put them on hold. Let's negotiate more minutes. Let's negotiate more money again. Same thing, let's see who drops out. Oh man, the one I wanted. Should I stay with the Raptors? Yeah, go on. I would have gone Orlando. Ah, I should have gone with Orlando. At least I know where I'm at. I don't know anybody on the Bulls. I don't think so. Nope. Oh, he's familiar. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, let's accept the Raptors.
All right.
All right. Hello. Okay, well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming here today. I especially like to thank God, my Lord and Savior, my family, my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, twin sister and manager, Cece, my lady. Thank you guys for all your support. I'd also like to thank all the fans, and all the people out there who consider themselves an FOF, friend of free. My free agency has been nothing short of amazing. And frankly, it has been a dream come true. But like most dreams, the reality is very different from what I imagined. Though I wouldn't change a thing, about this period and the time I spent in the NBA, I can honestly say that nothing has been more gratifying and more difficult than choosing where to play next year. I sought the wise counsel of my loved ones. Nothing puts me at ease more than knowing that regardless of my decision, you guys will be there for me no matter what. Now, there are so many wonderful teams in the league, each filled with stellar talent and all vying to be number one. For me, there's nothing more important than winning and surrounding myself with those who feel just as passionately about the game as I do and have an unrelenting desire to win a championship ring. That's what matters most to me. It is for this reason, above all, I've decided to play for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah! Good choice. Good choice, son.
I don't think that was a good choice, actually. I wish I'd gone to Orlando. Why did I test free agency like that?
Talent they have on that team, they can win a championship this year.
You think so? And you know what that means?
I'm gonna get ching. I love it.
I know.
Yes, my man. All right, son. Congratulations.
I've been running.
3 letters, M-A-X, baby.
Dom we trust, baby.
Dom we trust.
If I'm 6'3",
Let me see this contract.
all these guys are like 5'7".
Yo, fool, where you been? I've been trying to call you.
Mr. Freak?
Yo, who's this?
This is Officer Vasquez with the 9th Precinct.
Officer Vasquez? What did Vic do now?
Mr. Freak, there's been an accident. Look, we're gonna need you to come down to the following address as soon as possible.
What kind of accident? Put Vic on the phone.
I can't do that, sir.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to talk to Vic.
Look, sir, we need you to calm down as soon as you can.
No. Hey, listen. Put down the phone, and I don't want to hear it get picked up until Victor Van Leer's on the phone.
Give me the phone.
Put Vic on the phone.
Mr. Freak, Mr. Van Leer was killed in a car accident.
What's going on? Give me the phone.
The car he was driving was registered to you. We were able to identify him from the flyers
Listen to
in
me.
his possession.
Freak,
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Freak, give me the phone. Hi, excuse me. Hi. Yes. This is Cece. This is Freak's manager. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, yes, look, we're gonna need somebody to come down and identify Mr. Van Leer. Eyewitnesses say that he was involved in a car chase. 2 cars were chasing him, and as the chase escalated, he eventually lost control and crashed. Look, I'm really sorry for your loss.
Hello. Outside of the deceased, was anybody else injured?
Vic died in a car accident.
What?
Yes. They said he was in a car chase.
No.
Freak,
Are you
I'm sorry. He died.
I'm so sorry, Freak. Freak, I am so sorry.
Sis, all started here.
Yep, right here in the dome.
Yeah, man, I was all about living the dream.
Quite a deep cutscene, actually.
Knowing to be some nightmares.
As Daddy always says, all that glitters ain't gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss my brother Vic, though.
Deep down, he was a good person at heart, but he was never quite right. Something was always off with him, even when we were little growing up.
Yeah, I know, but I loved him anyway. I knew he was trying to take advantage of our friendship, but I didn't care. We were boys, ride or die. You know that.
Ride or die.
Just hope Vic finally found peace and depth that he never found in life.
Well, may he rest in
That's right,
power.
take it. Can't do anything with it.
When you really sit down and think about it, life is about the blink of an eye. And that's so quick. We spend a third sleeping in bed, a third trying to figure this thing called life out. Yo, by the time we think you got it all figured out, you only got a third of your life left.
Yeah, life's a trip.
Say that again.
Life's a trip.
10 times 10.
Well, honey. Hey, yo, shout out to my man Vic.
Shout out to Vic. Come on, let's bounce.
All right.
Yeah, I'm about to wake up the projects like I used to.
Better
remember?
not. You better not. We ain't kids no more.
Cece?
Hey!
Why are you sneaking up on us?
Man, we thought you two left town yesterday after the funeral.
We decided to stay one more day.
Oh, I'm so glad you did. I wish we had known you were coming. We would have made you something to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
What y'all doing?
Hey, chatting.
Yeah, talking about yesterday's service.
Okay.
How you holding up, son?
You know what? I'm okay, Pops. But you know what? We love you two so much. And it's only now that I'm realizing how much you two sacrificed for Cece and myself. Hey, you know, Vic didn't really get to know his father growing up. We were lucky to grow up in a household with two loving parents. And you know what's sad to say? People thought we had a highly unusual home in a project.
Yeah, folks always talk about the negative effects of boys with no father in the home, but it affects girls too. And it's helped me in my relationships with men in my life.
What men?
Anywho, I know that all men are not dogs because I had a great father in the home. You, Daddy.
I was there too. He didn't do it alone now.
Yes, Mama, of course. It goes without saying.
Thank you, daughter. I did what my father did, and his father before that. A man, a real man, will always be involved in his children's lives. I love your mother. We had our ups and downs, but I love her more than life itself. You two are a direct result of that true love.
Yeah, we know that.
Switching subjects.
Yeah.
I know the both of you like I know the back of my hand. You said you were leaving after the service. Why are you here out of the blue?
Yeah, what's up?
Why gotta be all that?
Yeah, we can't stop by and show our love and appreciation for our loving parents. I'm highly offended.
I am appalled.
What's happening?
Yeah, come clean.
Okay. Me and Cece just want to give you a little present.
Yeah, a small token, a small repayment for everything you've done for us.
Yeah, all the sacrifices you've made.
And we want nothing in return but your love. And grandchildren.
But get married first.
Yeah, save your money.
But Daddy, we really just
But Daddy, nothing. You heard your father.
Well, maybe one day.
Maybe. But one day is not today.
Nope.
Okay. Well, for real, we do have an actual flight to catch tonight.
For real this time?
Yes. For real this time.
Well,
it's good to see you again.
Yes.
Love you
Hey,
too.
y'all call
Safe
us when
flight.
you get there, okay?
We will.
As soon as you land.
Okay, Mama.
All right. Yeah, y'all
Okay,
call
Mama.
us as soon as you get back.
All right, as soon as you land.
All right,
Yes,
promise.
Take care of your brother.
Of course, always.
I got this. Don't trust.
Hey, did you forget something?
No. Can you do me a favor and head to the sofa?
The sofa? What's at the sofa?
Just look behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion? Pete, come here.
What do they want now?
What's in the envelope?
Just look inside, Mama.
Pete, you open it. Hey, Frequency, what's this?
Does it look like it opens doors?
Keys to a house?
Uh-huh.
A new home?
Uh-huh.
Son, I done told you and your sister 1,000,000 times. Me and your mother are very comfortable right where we are.
Absolutely right.
This is Harlem, USA. Project or no project. This is our apartment. This is the home we made for you to raise you up right in. We're not moving like everybody else.
Let me talk
Tell
to
him.
Frequency, we both appreciate it very much. I mean, we're very grateful.
Okay,
honey.
look, there's something else in the envelope.
Pete, he says look inside the envelope.
What?
Well, look inside.
Yeah. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Baby, pack your bags.
We are living the dream. Oh,
thank y'all. Love you.
All right, love you guys.
Love you.
Dear Freak, by the time you read this letter, I'll be long gone. I wrote this letter because it's the only way I think my voice will ever be heard. This piece of yellow paper is the only way I'll ever get any of you to stop, listen, and really get to know me, Victor Van Leer. My childhood was turbulent. But even in the most unsettling times, there was a break in the tide. Father was the rocky water, and my mom's was the gentle surf. Pops did a lot of foolish stuff, but when he wasn't trashed and was actually taking the time to be a father, he'd say, Vic, you You got one life, a fragile life. God can take this life whenever he sees fit. So live, and live plentiful. Each day God gives, live it in abundance. My pops was a smart dude. Most dangerous kind. Educated and street smart. And this apple didn't fall too far from the tree. My mom's. Yo. She was an angel. No matter how heavy the hand, she would do anything for me. And by chance, when I was casted into that darkness, she was the voice I followed back to the light. I was so young. Too young. But my decaying flesh carries the scars and memories that won't fade. She's the reason I'm as loving as I was. She taught me to look at others as human beings and not objects. Now, whether it's pain, a simple kiss, hug, or I love you,
what is going on?
Disperse that rainy day.
Thought about an NBA game.
That's why I'll never understand. Why? Why? Why she of all people was taken from me. The only one good thing I ever had in my life. And that was my mother. You ever feel lonely? Well, I didn't have any siblings. No one would claim me as their own. It is the first time in my life I questioned the point of living at all. If it wasn't for your family taking me in, I swear I was going to open my wrist or jump in front of the A train. But I found love. And I found it through my new family. Mr. Pete, man, he was the complete opposite of who my dad was. He was foreign to me. He was a good, honorable man, and to be honest, he intimidated me. I didn't believe I could ever be the man he tried teaching me to be. Miss Martha, damn. Real talk, I was in love with that woman. Frick, if you're reading this right now, I'm sorry. I never met one hottie that came close to her. Mr. Pete is a lucky dude. But unlike my dad, he could recognize the angel in his presence. Aside from my own mom, she's the only other person I truly think understood me. I just wanted to be loved, yo. I just wanted to belong. CC, man, I've seen her make the hardest dudes break at the wrist. I've seen her turn coal into diamonds and then back into coal again, just by doing this intense stare she do. CC is no joke. I love her, though. We used to be close. And again, I'm sorry, freak, but when your sister get all mad and on one, damn, I just... Whew. CC, I love you more than you will ever know. I hope in my time past you can finally forgive me. Yvette is beautiful. A woman about success, work ethic, and never settling for less. Which, that's why I didn't stand a chance. Freak was king, and me, a big, fat zero. She was cool, though. Chill. And when she wasn't being all uptight, that girl was mad funny. I could see why you fell in love with her. She could make any man better. She was exactly what I wanted, and definitely what you needed. Frequency vibrations. My boy, my blood. I'm sorry I couldn't be as great as you. I'm sorry I was your weight and not your pedestal. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was the next prodigy. Then you hit that court, and I knew. It was it. It was you, freak. It was you. I didn't have much of a life, at least not one I could be proud of. I never said this to you, but I wanted to be you. All I wanted was a taste, just a little taste of everything I never had. Can you blame me? Like my dad said, life is short, and I just wanted to live it abundantly. I know it hurts, but your life would be better without me. There's nothing holding you down anymore, freak. I believe in you. And I always look out for you from above, B. Hey, bring that Jesus piece back for your boy, though, you know. The shuttles work. I love you, freak. At least I did something right. At the end, I felt as though I had no place here anymore. I never felt as though I belonged. Maybe my greatness is in the heavens. Or maybe, just maybe, my greatness is you, freak. I just hope you and the fam remember me as I remembered my mom. Look at people like human beings, not objects. Because if you wait, it's often too late. So just say you love them now, man. Be the voice they can follow out of darkness. Be to them what my mother was to me. An angel. Your boy, resting in power. Vic.
Okay. This is so random. Why is it I'll turn the music off? So then, You don't hear this. Is that the end of the story mode? So just living the dream again in its entirety, goes to the TV and you're Michael. Okay. I definitely don't want to do that. I just want to play the game. I think I might call it a day then.
Welcome to your second NBA season. Now that your career is progressing and your brand is growing, you will be challenged with managing increasing demands off the court. In between games, you'll have decisions to make on how to spend your off days. Will you refine your skill on the court and work on increasing your attributes in live practices? Do you want to earn fame and extra money by partnering with global brands? Or would you rather establish personal connections with some of the game's most influential personalities, which bring with them a variety of rewards? The choice is yours.
There we go, we get some choices. Ooh! Alright, I think I'm going to leave it there. And then jump on it properly. Tomorrow, yeah.